feed those who are hungry. Oh Allah, protect those who have no help or are being bombed and shelled by their own regime. You can't even make dua, then what does that show of your own iman and my own? The Prophet ﷺ said, the cheapest, stingiest miser is the one who can't even raise his hands for dua. So we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you know what? You never know. What did our Lord tell us? What did the Prophet ﷺ tell us? No one makes dua sincerely for his brother in Islam, except that the angel says, Ameen. And may you also get what you're making dua. You ask protection, may you be protected. You ask for comfort, may you be comforted. You never know. You make dua for them, and the angel will say Ameen. And when the angel says Ameen, inshallah, it's a good sign. The dua will be accepted. And then whatever dua you make, that Allah Azza wa Jalla, or the angels will make Ameen, that you get the same dua as them. And this is the third point. And also, by the way, we should revive the dua al-qunut. The dua al-qunut, the Prophet ﷺ would make dua al-qunut in the daily salawat when a catastrophe happened. This is a sunnah, which, alhamdulillah, we see it, but we should see it more often. We should have regular dua al-qunut for the people in Syria, for the people in Mogadishu, for the people around the world. When the Prophet ﷺ faced a national crisis, he would make a special dua in the fard prayer. In the fard prayer, we make a special dua for the Muslims and all of the people, therefore, because of course in the Jumu'ah and in the salawat, you get the maximum attendance. So the Prophet ﷺ would make dua qunut. We should also, when we go back home, if you're the Imam, or if you know the Imam, go and tell the Imam, when do you want to have a qunut for the people in Syria, for the people here and there, and then invite the people, invite them, tell them we're going to have a dua qunut. Usually after Jumu'ah is of course, or during Jumu'ah is of course the best time. That during Jumu'ah we're going to have dua qunut, and that's the maximum attendance. This is a sunnah that we need to revive. Point number 4. So number 1 was to feel a part of the ummah. Number 2 was to accept the wisdom of Allah and not to challenge the wisdom of Allah. And not to challenge your iman in Allah. Number 3, to make dua to Allah. Number 4, to help them out in whatever way possible. And here is of course where we get to organizations like Helping Hands, organizations across the globe that are helping people with charity work, either through your money, or even better than this is you volunteer yourself. And look, we had, mashallah, a group of young men and women going to Haiti, right? Whoever has time, a week or two, tell them, look, I'm young, I'm able to go. I can help out, I can physically distribute. And you know what's going to happen when you go there? It's going to change your outlook of life. You're not going to come back being the same selfish, hard, callous person. The Prophet ﷺ said to us that, he told us that, stroke the hair of the orphan. Be gentle to the orphan. What the meaning of this, the scholars say, is interact with the poor. Don't just give your money and walk away. Interact with the poor. Stroke the hair of the orphan. He's going to be comforted, and then you're going to feel a connection. You're going to feel sympathy. Right? And so when you go yourself and you see the situation of the world, one of my dear friends went to one of the nations that is suffering an economic crisis. He said, Wallahi, for 3 months, I could not eat a full meal on my plate. For 3 months, I just couldn't. Every time I sat down, it was just too much for me. Don't you think me and you, we need this therapy as well? Don't you think me and you, we also need to remember and appreciate the blessings of Allah? That for 3 months, he said he can't even eat a full meal because the